Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Same squad, same squad, same squad. Drop top, coupe, dodge, raindrops. Big back plays on FaceTime. Squad ain't with me, then it ain't right. Ay, 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 ay.
Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. It's bad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, watch what you saying, how the poppin' and shaking. Got is a laser, my posse deep and I raiding. We act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me. Bet on my bacon, big and flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Cop a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can. Yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, but the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Dripping from the. No, not me. I can never be the one you wanna stuff for. Money, that machine. They fell Gamma Stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matte black, liquor clean. Dead president and I'm a local. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a penny hoe.
Go ahead, empty your pockets. I don't do that. You're my prisoner. You do what I tell you to. Get over here. He's gonna get nasty.
One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash, look at the cash, bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling.
Hey. Okay. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You back to kudo. You another no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Dallas Cowboys. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey. This is 46. Here we go. 46.
Prescott now on second down. On the move to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here we go. 46.
On third down, it's Prescott. Call that a loss of 7 to bring up fourth. So on fourth down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. And that time the tackle by Malik Hooker.
Let's go now. Come on. Sunday. Green, triple C. Follow.
Now Jameis on second down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Taco Charlton in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
5 on the 50.
Third and long for Winston. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
Let's convert. Green, triple C.
Penny, a first down carry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make it third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, You got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go, 4-8. Here we go, 47. Switch and 8. 26.
2nd down, Prescott. Looking for Hearns, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Cook following the penalty. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here we go, 46. Here we go, 4-8. 46.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
2 sacks last week. Another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 3rd and long for Prescott. Going deep here for Parker. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. He was looking for Parker that time.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working out of the gun, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. The Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They start the drive with Cook, and he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a gain of 11, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a 1st down.
13 yards that time at a 1st. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Cook, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Here we go. Wide 80. 47. Gun. 26.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Gun.
Now Prescott on 4th down. He finds his target, Fuller. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
A give. This is Cook. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Wide 8. 26.
A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take this one down to the 36. And now the Seahawks are going to call another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dime.
Tyler Lockett, he's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with what they'll score a 106-yard return. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. 1:59 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout.
Here we go. 46. 46. Gun. 26.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
46. Gun. Here go 46. 46.
Prescott from the gun on third. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth.
Switch, hey. Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, 47, 26.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Let's convert. White. Green, triple team. Follow. Sonic.
Following the interception, Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's James. That goes for a gain of 31.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Follow. Sonic.
Jameis now on 1st down. And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down.
Sonic. Hey, sub. Let's go. Green, triple C.
From the gun, Winston. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
5 on the 50.
Final play of the half here. Winston. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we've come upon halftime with the visiting Seahawks. They're out in front as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive.
Now, loose football. The ball comes out. But I believe a Seahawk was able to get a handle on this. So this will remain Seattle ball.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free. But a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. But a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's a give to Penny. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try to throw now. Winston. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Jesse James, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks add on to their lead. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Zerline out now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard run, leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
It's coming now.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
You go 47. 26.
They'll try and throw for it here. Throw left side complete. It's Fuller. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on fourth down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Switch and 8. You go 46. 26.
Prescott from the gun. And complete right side to Cook. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Prescott down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Here's Prescott. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't fit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a third down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
Looking to throw. Prescott throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be fourth down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row, I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Good. Here we go. Wide eight. Switch and eight. Here we go, 46.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. A handoff to Penny. Oh, nice move. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Here's Winston. Flush to his right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, C.J. Uzama, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Buying time to his left. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs, because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And their lead will swell up to 28. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know, in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
26.
They run it again with Cook. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go, 47.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47.
On the ground, it's Cook. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
Here we go, wide 80. Here we go, 46. 46.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott, he's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they'll take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
3 down. Hey, blaze up.
And they will take a knee here. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you